Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jrue Holiday.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Count it. And I think we know exactly what kind of game this is going to be, RJ.
Yeah, you don't expect a lot of offense on the interior. These teams take a high volume of threes, and they make a high volume as well.
Now here's Strus. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Celtics on offense. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Holiday. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen. Outside Garland. And he makes it on the layup.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
That was just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Garland. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
It's Brown on the wing, covered by Strus, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Porzingis passes to White. Now Brown. Let's go with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Fires the 3.
With enthusiasm. When Mitchell gets a chance to block it, he embraces that moment.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Mitchell. Coming off 41 points last game out.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
And I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Count it.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at Cleveland, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course there's Boston, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
You know, for the Celtics, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
White can't hit.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
so far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Man, that one's good. Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
White, good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. And let's take this break to show you a list of the NBA's marksmen. The small forwards leading the league in three-point percentage since the All-Star break. Number 1, DeAndre Hunter.
A guy playing the three position who can knock down threes. He provides space for his team and opens up their offense.
Here's Garland. Kept alive. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Soft touch off the glass.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Here's Brown. Back to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Now here's Allen. Going inside. Oh, throw it down. Wow. And that one is hammered home.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Cornette can't hit. Cleveland leading by 10. Now Mitchell. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Back to Cornette. And here's Brown for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
From behind the arc. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Evan Mobley taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Green out there with Jared Allen. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Okoro in a 2-guard. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Down by 12. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. To the right side. Horford for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Now here's Tatum. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Hauser. Again, Boston. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Jerome. On target from range. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Tatum can't hit. Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Allen attacking. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Craig comes in for Horford. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Hauser. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Okoro. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. Porzingis passes to Holiday, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. The only time he should take a shot like that, shoot around.
I'd like to know what he was thinking. Did he think? Nah, he couldn't have thought that was a good shot. That was an awful shot.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Cavaliers lead by 14. Here's Garland. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Puts up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Cleveland, the rebound. Back to Garland. Pass to Allen. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Allen's got 12 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effort from long range.
Did you see where he shot that from?
How about that?
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Boston with some changes. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And here we have the leading defensive teams in the league after the All-Star break. Cleveland, second.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Now here's Garland. 12 points for him. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 17. From deep three-point land. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Cleveland ball.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against the Lakers, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
And here's Porzingis. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Cleveland leading by 17. Outside Garland. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Boston shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Holiday. From deep three-point land. Thompson with the block.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Garland. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the... And now here's something that's... Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. White, the pass to Tatum. Back to White. On the wing, Holiday. 4-3. And the Celtics another 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And Allen gets it to go.
What coaches love about Allen is he finds points. You don't have to run a ton of stuff for him.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
White, the pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. And here's Tatum. For 3. JT for 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, let's take a look at the shooters who have been on a roll since the break. The NBA field goal percentage leaders over the second half of the season. In the third spot, Jared Allen.
As the season goes on, his shooting has really impressed, making the most of every look he gets at the hoop.
Sinks it from distance.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
The three from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. On the wing, Tatum takes a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Out to Garland from deep. Cleveland again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Strus with the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And Allen gets it to go. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Up again. Strus the pass to Mobley. Back to Strus. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Strus has got 6 points in the quarter.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Garland. And there's the drive. And Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for Jason Tatum. Now here's Holiday. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Mobley with it. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. And he stays with it. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Who slams it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Cornette's checked in for Boston.
Number 40, Luke Cornette.
1:09 left in the third quarter. And a deep three from Garland. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Cleveland leading by 17. Outside Mitchell fires the three, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So a moment now to see the story for Darius Garland.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Pure from three-point range. Richards got 10 points.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Kept alive by Boston. Here's Cornette. Allen defending. And here's Brown for three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds now.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And Mitchell with the slam.
And once Mitchell has any bit of momentum behind you, you are absolutely in trouble. He is terrific at scoring through contact.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Darius Garland is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Green, then it's Max Strus, and it's Hunter in at the power forward position. The Celtics making a switch here. Craig's checked in. That'll be a 5-second call. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Garland way outside. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And the 3 off target. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Hunter for 3. Knocks down the long J.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And it's Tatum missing.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Wade, he's checked in for Merrill. Here's Jerome. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Wade. Hunter uses the glass to finish the layup. Hunter's got 9 points now in the second half.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
To the Cavaliers, number 30.
Boston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. The Celtics have gotten nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Craig is checked in for Hauser. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Cavs shooting about 56% in this one. Jerome, no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Craig. And it's White in for Pritchard. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thompson, he's checked in for Tyson. Okoro, no good. Now Tatum.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Thompson, no good. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. The half-court heave is off target. And here is Green. Now here's Tatum, out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. And Cleveland has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Number 5, Sam Merrill.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Jerome, no good. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Oh, he made it! It's good! It is good!
That just
He
happened.
somehow made it!
That just happened.
Brown inside, guarded by Okoro. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Green's got 4 rebounds now. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
Fires from deep. And Cleveland another three.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Porzingis with it. Green picks him up. Boston's shooting a low 28% so far in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jarrett Allen.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
To the paint. Here's Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Again, the miss by Boston.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
In for the Cavaliers, number 32.
29 seconds left in the final quarter.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
That make the trade boom. For real,